do your friends and family know not to call you right now? Use the landline. Take a deep breath with me, all right? You ready to quiz with me and get some money? You want to quiz with me and get some money? Then let's get down to the nitty-gritty, baby. We got 1.6 million in the game. Let's get this show on the road. Numero uno. How many halves are played in a standard college basketball game? 2, 1, or 4? How many halves? Well, the NBA plays in quarters, of which there are 4. They also have halftime. Football has 4 quarters and a halftime. College basketball played in 2 20-minute halves. 2 halves make 1 full game. Basically, 2 halves of anything make 1 full anything. I mean, there can't be 3 halves, really, you know? One thing gets split into 2, and 1,489,841 of you, you have to have it. You guys are the haves tonight, but 130,000 are the have-nots not having it. No more after Q1 for you, but 1.5 million, just under 1.5 million are getting Q2. In the musical Peter Pan, the audience is asked to revive Tinkerbell by doing what? Clapping, Snapchatting, or beatboxing. Peter Pan. If you believe in fairies, clap to bring them back to life, and clap for yourself if you got this one right. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Who's going off to Neverland? Or who's going to be a lost boy and lost girl? That's the question. 1,404,174 of you, you can fly. The rest of you, about 20,000 walking the plank. You got captured by Captain Hook. Ooh, Q3. 1.4 million players still in this game. We have 15 questions tonight. Which of these words is not in the Pledge of Allegiance? Freedom, justice, or republic? Do you remember this? The Pledge of Allegiance? Had to say it every day in school. You pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's right. There's republic. There's justice. There's no freedom. No freedom in the pledge. 745,766 of you. You got it right. There's no Justice Winslow either. Hey, are you following us on Twitter? @HQ Trivia? Yeah, you should be. We got 140,000 people doing it already. Why don't you join the lucky few? We give out hints on there. We let you know what's happening, some sneak peeks. Join us on Twitter. Back to Q4. By definition, an Anglophile would be most interested in which of these things? Geometry, Downton Abbey, or trout fishing? We did lose about half the game right there in all the hubbub. I guess a lot of you aren't playing in the States. I'm sorry. Pledge of Allegiance. Anglophiles love England, so this one goes to, tipping our hat to the English friends over here. And a few things are as English as the historical British period drama Downton Abbey. And Bob's your uncle. And ooh, savagery right here. We just lost 400,000. 292, 831 are left. We went from 1.4 million just a couple questions ago to under 300,000 here. You guys are feeling like Downton Julie Brownton. The rest of you like Lavinia in season 2 succumbing to the Spanish flu. R.I.P. to the 400,000 plus of you. Q5. In which of these movies is the title not spoken by any character? Inception, Gravity, or Speed? Oh my gosh, we got to speed this game up. We got 10 more questions. I'm talking about the titular line, like in Star Wars when the guy says, "Oh boy, I'm just so tired of these Star Wars." Even though gravity is incredibly important to the plot of the movie Gravity, no one in Gravity says the word gravity. It's just not spoken. 110,435 of you knew it, surviving miraculously like Sandra Bullock in Gravity. The rest of you like George Clooney in Gravity, floating away, gone, never coming back. 167,000 lost here at Q5. Hey, I want to ask you a question right now, all of you in the game. What would you do with the $15,000 if you were to win tonight's game? Imagine you're the only person left standing. 15,000 is yours. What are you going to buy? That George Foreman grill you've always wanted? You know, you could afford 113 years of Netflix with $15,000, even with the increase in price that they're doing. Let me know right now in the chat. Tweet at us, like I said, at HQ Trivia, and we'll shout a few of those out later in the game. You got that? Get it? Good. We're moving on to Q6 right now. Think about that money, $15,000. Think about what you're doing with it. Q6, the first person to lead an expedition to the South Pole came from what country? Norway, Iceland, or Canada? Going down to the South Pole. Way down south. This is not where, the opposite of where Santa lives. Among the bold names of the heroic age of the Antarctic exploration was Roald Engelbrecht Gravning Amundsen, the first man to reach Earth's most southernmost point on December 14th, 1911, who hailed from the very northern country of Norway. Yes way. 69,266 of you are continuing your expedition tonight. The rest of you getting out of the way of the quiz. You're out of the quiz. No more for you tonight. Come back tomorrow. We got a few people who wrote back already. Awona Cott will go to Disney World with 15 grand. Yeah, it costs about 15 grand to get a few tickets to Disney World these days. G-Pair would pay for college. Now that's a noble cause. Pay for college, pay down your debts if you already went to college. Renee Lynn will pay for her wedding. Oh, mazel tov, Renee, you got a wedding coming up. Jessie Barrett will pay for her house. Pay down your house, too. Maybe get one of those tiny houses, a fishing shack in Newfoundland. $15,000 could probably get you that. This city chick will take Macy on a cruise. Macy, you're one lucky woman, I want to say. And Foxy1406 is going to pay off her debt. Yep, a lot of debt out there. We want to help you pay down that debt. Keep playing HQ. Eventually, you might just do it. Q7. Which of these substances is both artificially made and found in nature? Teflon, nylon, or latex? It's both man-made and found in nature. Now, Teflon and nylon are man-made materials, which made the men who made them very rich. They don't have any debt. But if you want latex, you can either synthesize it yourself or find it in nature as a milky liquid inside certain angiosperms. This is a family show. 37,777. They're barking up the right tree. Rubber trees. I'm talking about rubber trees. Latex. You got this question wrapped up right now. 37,777. They got Q8. The halfway point tonight. Which of these products was featured on Shark Tank? Instant Pot, Scrub Daddy, or Sticky Buddy? Who watches Shark Tank out there? Are you a Lori fan? You like Mark, Kevin, Damon? Who's your favorite shark? Game recognizes game, and Quiz Daddy recognizes Scrub Daddy. The sponge with a happy face in it. Not only debuted on Shark Tank, it's the show's highest grossing product so far, and 26,176 could be the highest grossing HQD so far. You got it right. The rest of you, over 10,000, you impressed me tonight. You really did. But you couldn't answer this one, and for that reason, I'm out. But you're also out. Do you guys know what you're playing right now? Should we take a moment? Yeah, this is HQ. This is HQ. Yeah, love that station ID. Q9. The actor who played Don Draper provides the voice for what car company's ads? Mercedes-Benz, BMW, or Jaguar? Past the halfway point here. Hope those fingers aren't cramping up. You need those thumbs. Mad Men's top ad man was played by my main man crush, John Hamm, who now lends his mellifluous Madison Avenue voice, his dulcet Draper tones, to televised advertisements for Mercedes-Benz. Yes, Mercedes-Benz. 11,714 are the best. The rest are nothing. It's the best or nothing. That's the Mercedes-Benz ethos. That's, their slogan. You guys aren't nothing, really. 13,000 of you. You're very good. You came close. But 11,714 are just this much better. They get Q10. Which former NFL star does not have a football game named after him? A football video game. Emmitt Smith, Brett Favre, or Kurt Warner? Does not have a football video game named after him. Number 22. The Cowboys legend Emmitt Smith had his own Super Nintendo game called, drumroll, Emmitt Smith Football. And PlayStation offered Kurt Warner's Arena Football Unleashed. There was a special feature where you can bag groceries. But while Brett Favre appeared on the cover of Madden in 2009, he never had a game to call his own. Poor Brett Favre. He still got his Wrangler jeans, that's for sure. And he's still a Hall of Fame quarterback. I mean, as much as you want to hate the guy. 3,005 of you are breaking the plane. The pylon cam captured it. You guys scored right there. But 8,000 plus, no mas on a savage Q10. Ba-bow! We just lost 8,000 right there. Like the Vikes. Like those Jags. Sad defeat at Q10. You didn't make it all the way, but we got Q11 for just over 3,000. Laurie Metcalf, Amy Morton, and Tracy Letts are members of a theater company from what city? New York, Los Angeles, or Chicago? Laurie, Amy, and Tracy, all fine actors, all members of the Steppenwolf Theater Company. These guys are actors, you know? This company was founded not in Chickage, Illinois, but Chicago, shish kebab. 2,156 of you are born to be wild. You're on a magic carpet ride to Q15, perhaps. The rest of you stepping out of the game. That would have been the penultimate question, but not tonight. We got Q12, and it doesn't all boil down to this. Which of these is not a name of one of the Florida Keys? Fat Deer Key, Turtle Key, or Pigeon Key? Fat Deer, Turtle, Pigeon. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? I bet you're keyed up for the answer on this one, folks. This would have been the final round. Not tonight. If you head southwest from Key Largo, you'll pass Fat Deer Key and eventually Pigeon Key. But even though there are a lot of turtles everywhere, there's no Turtle Key, no Tortugas in the Florida Keys. I like turtles, but I hope you didn't tap Turtle Key because it doesn't exist. Isla Morada, Marathon, 502 of you know your keys. Savage question at Q12. How about that? We just lost 1,500 of you. Sayonara, 502 are left. The rest of you flailing on your backs like turtles in the sun. 502 have to answer 3 more questions to win $15,000. Q13. The material that forms images in an Etch-a-Sketch is also the main component in which item? Zinc supplement tablets, U.S. nickels, or soda cans? This is uncharted territory, folks. Q13. Etch-a-Sketch, a Hall of Fame toy, first introduced in 1960. Remember it from Toy Story? There's that metal powder on the back screen, and when you move your stylus, it displaces the powder, leaving an image. That metal, aluminum. Aluminum, in solid form, makes your soda cans. Soda cans is your answer, and we're down to 132 on another slightly savage question here. Oh, boy, Oberto. Damn, Daniel. 132 of you left. The rest crushed like an aluminum can in the recycling machine. Shake it off. Come back tomorrow. You came so close. You really would have won if it was 12, but not tonight. Special night. Q14. The penultimate question for tonight. Which of these celebrities has not been a proactive spokesperson? Katy Perry, Lindsay Lohan, or Selena Gomez? Oh, mama. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? You know what HQ stands for? Heartbeat quickening. It's happening right now, folks, isn't it? Selena Gomez is known for her acting, her singing, her dramatic Instagram posts. Shout out to the Wizard of Waverly, by the way, from the Quizzard of Waverly. But she is not known for her acne treatment infomercials. No, Selena Gomez is your answer. She just wants to look good for you, good for you. 41 of you are looking good right now without the help of Proactive. You guys are keeping your hands to yourself. You're keeping them on your phone. You're going to need those hands. 41 players left. After 1.6 million start of the game, we set a record tonight. You folks are making history. The 89 of you who lost here, bragging rights for sure. Tweet about it. Tell your friends. But the 41 of you who are left, you get Q15, baby. This is it. The new final round. It all boils down to this. Big time boiling. 41 players. $15,000. Who's going to be counting fat stacks, making money move, getting that paper after this caper? Q15. Which of these restaurant brands has its original location in Europe? Benihana, P.F. Chang's, or Mr. Chow? And it's a question about Chinese food and Japanese food and delicious food. I'm a little hungry. It's been a long day. I'm sure you're hungry for cash. You want the answer, baby. Dyson, chopping it up. Benihana has 116 locations around the world. Flip a shrimp in your pocket. But the first one was in New York City, founded by Steve Aoki's dad, by the way. Another fun fact, P.F. Chang's first fusioned in the Dale of Scots. That would be Scottsdale, Arizona. While Mr. Chow's most famous location is in Beverly Hills, the OG opened in Knightsbridge, London, 1968. That name again is Mr. Chow. Mr. Chow's your answer, and we got 7 winners, baby! Oh boy! World Star! We got 7 winners splitting $15,000, which breaks down to $2,142.85 or 86 cents. We'll throw in some change there. Huge congratulations to Kanano, Zachmo123, Trivia Tom 22, living up to his name tonight, S. Zaven, Sarah Freiberg, Raj B04, and Spencer YL. Should be Spencer XL, because you just won extra large amounts of money. All of you did. We started with over 1.5 million players, whittled down to 17 champions. I don't believe what I just saw. I think you had fun tonight. Yeah, I sure as heck did. You want to play again? You're hooked? Yeah, you're hooked. Come back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We're kicking off the work week with another game of HQ live, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we do this 7 days a week here at HQ. No days off, no rest for the weary. Woo! Like Ric Flair, woo! Until tomorrow, I'm signing off for now. You've been wonderful. I've been Scott Rogowski. I'm saying goodnight. And it looks like those clowns in Congress did it again. What a bunch of clowns. How do I keep up with the news like that? Good night.